Hello viewers, another beautiful day. Yep. Hope your five senses work, health and strength is good or excellent. What? So, Windows 11 is getting popular. Huh? Windows 11 is getting popular. See, I told you guys, when you're dealing with Windows, you want to have one running Windows 10 and one running Windows 11. So when updates are coming out, you don't miss out on anything, you know what I mean? I've always tried to tell you this. So Windows 11 is getting better. Today is March 1st, so Microsoft Windows 10 will stop getting support from Microsoft in October 2025. Firefox will be updating their browsers to where you can still use your Windows like probably 10, but as far as Microsoft goes, they're more focused. They're going to be focusing on Windows 11. So when it comes to Windows, you want to have two PC, one running the current version and one running the last version. So that way you're not missing out on nothing when it comes out on to video games. Did I turn this lights on here? Oops. That way you're not missing out on nothing. So listen to this. I'm on neowin.net here. It says here, Windows 11 becomes more popular as the end of Windows 10 get closer. And it says Microsoft is no longer publishing official stats about its operating system. In late October 2023, it was reported that reported that Windows 11 had roughly 400 million plus users. So third-party service like stat counters are the only way to know what is going on with the Windows market. According to the latest findings, Windows 11 is getting more popular in the light of upcoming end of Windows 10 support. So stat counter reports that in February 2025, I was going to say 2023, 38% of all Windows users ran Windows 11 on their system. The operating system gained 1.35 points and reached an all-new time high. It launched in October 2021. Year-over-year growth is 9.84 points. For reference, it took 2 years for Windows 10 to get the same percentage of the market. In some countries, Windows 11 has a higher market share than the global average. For example, in Canada, Windows 11 is now less than 10% away from its Windows 10. It has 44.46%, while Windows 10 has 53.35% in the UK. However, Windows 11 finally became more popular than Windows 10. 50.41% use of Windows 11, while Windows 10 is on 48.18% of all PCs. Says here, although Windows 10 is only 7 months away from the end of mainstream support, it still holds a strong and remains the most popular Windows version with 58.83%. In February 2025, Windows 10 lost 1.5 points. And it says Windows 10 and 11, the only supported Windows version, shared over 97% of the Windows market. The remaining 3% are split by Windows 7, Windows XP, and Windows 8 and 8.1. Windows 7 is at 2.3%, that's plus 0.06 points. Windows 8 is at 0.31%, that's plus 0.01 points. And Windows XP has 0.29%, and that's plus 0.02 points. And it says XP is still going strong. So anyway, so it shows here on the little chart here, Windows 10 is 58.83%, and then in bracket it shows a negative 0.15 points. And then Windows 11 has 38%, and then in the bracket it has plus 1.35 points. Windows 7 now has has 2.3%, and then in parentheses it has plus 0.06 points. Now Windows 8.1 and plus 8 has 0.31%, but then in the bracket it's plus 0.01 points. Now Windows XP, still alive and kicking though, has a 0.29%, but then in brackets it has a plus 0.02 points. Yeah, XP. But the only one that's missing off this list is I think Windows 2000. Yeah. Anyway, it says you can find more information about the global market and the official StatCounter website. Click here to learn how the service gather its stats. I will leave that link in the description box. Now, let's go to the politicians and debaters in the comment section. Let's see what they got to say about it. Let's see what they got to talk about here. Who's first up here? Let's see who do we have yapping off in the comment section. So here we go. Let's see. Edo said this. Oh my God, the new Force OS is being used more. And then George P said, oh my God, that's always the case with every Windows version. And then who's this? Mocha said this. Why is XP still increasing? Well, you're gonna have to blame it's Firefox. When Firefox brings out updates, you know, they always update Windows the XP and Windows 7. The only one that's missing off that list is 2000. Just saying. Yeah, XP is still around, and you need those what's it? The service packs. Service packs for Windows XP. Windows XP has 3. Windows 2000 has, I think, 4. I think Windows 7 got at least between 3 or 4, one of the two. But anyway, yeah, you need those service packs to benefit from Firefox. Anyway, who is this? And then Tsar said this. Simply because XP and later Windows 7s were reliable and easy to use, none of the endless and often useless fluff that MS decide to include in the later OS. No option just to buy a basic version. Multiple SKUs comes to mind. Way before the time of most current Microsoft employees. Yeah. You know, it says here, and then George P said this. He said this. He says that he's responding to. So I can get this mouse here to stop acting up. He's responding to Tsar. He said this. You and I have vastly different memories of XP, Vista, and 7. It seems. I guess we'll just ignore the security mess that was /is XP, which forced Microsoft to halt all development and rush out Service Pack 2 and its long list of changes. We're ignoring the mess that was Vista, but now you're saying it was reliable? Oh boy. Yeah. And then Mr. Electrifier said this. Vista 64-bit had compatibility issues in the early days, but did turn out pretty reliable after Service Pack 2. On my 2008 HP Pavilion DV3510NR. It must be a desktop. And then who was this? Kiss said this. With the aid of a good additional app that released the taskbar plus the start menu and the file manager, Windows 11 runs very fine. And who was this? Thardis said this. IMO 1124H2 these days is just fine. I don't give about he means crap about the start menu as I did in the 8/8.1 days, nor have any complaints anymore about File Explorer or anything else. To me, there's just too much whining. Use it on an old unsupported i7 6700K BTW, all great. And then Careless said this. End of Windows 10 ? Oh, you're talking about those users, LOL. For the rest of us running Windows 10 21H2 LTS, long time service, long-term service. 20 it says 2032 is still a long ways away. In the meantime, we'll let those users continue to beta test Windows 11 for the rest of us who value stability over FOMO. And then the Crip said this, exactly, Windows 10, what's this, LOT Enterprise LTSC 2021 21H2 bill 19044 is best if someone has to use Windows. P.S. I run Linux in general, but when I do use Windows, I do run it in a VM meaning virtual machine, using that a lot version of Windows 10. And then Thardis said this, as an idea for 2 articles, it could be a nice idea to ask readers what are their favorite tool to tolerate using Windows 11, meaning start menu, file explorer, replacement and such, and gauge the most popular, and then make a second article with those as sort of a recommendation for the people in the 10 to consider easy migrating to Windows. Look, let me answer Thardis' question. The last one, Thardis just said, when it comes to Windows, like I've always said, you need 2 PCs, one running Windows 10, one running Windows 11. If you love Windows, that's how you do it. You know, you don't just sit on. The reason why I recommend 2 computers, because if something goes wrong with one of your computers, you have the other one on standby just in case. Let's say you have two computers, one running Windows 10, one running Windows 11. A problem come up. Your Windows 10 computer is not working. It's acting up, but your Windows 11 is there. So now you can use your Windows 10, Windows 11 computer while you figure out the problem is what's going on with Windows 10, or vice versa. Let's say your Windows 11 computer is acting up. Then you can go back to Windows 10 for now until you figure out what's going on with Windows 11. That is why I say you have 2 computers in your home, or 3. You know, you got to. You know, when it comes to Windows, it's the same thing with Linux. It's the same thing with Linux. You know, you got to have like two or 3 of them. You know, running different versions of Linux. Let's say you're using, let's say Ubuntu, one running 24.4, the other one running 22.4, and the other one running 20.4. So if a problem comes up, you got the other computers that you have as a backup. That's why you keep two computers in your home, or 3, or even more. You know, because problems do come up. So yeah, that's the reason why I always tell people to have 2 computers in their home, 2 laptops, 2 desktops, 1 laptop or a desktop. You know, so because things do come up. You know, so yeah, that's how you do it. You know, if you got 2, let's say you got 2 laptops, you spill coffee over your laptop. That's a problem. You drop it. That's another. Just saying. So problems do come up. You know, yeah. You know, something falls and hits your laptop and it breaks. Okay, now you're out of a computer now. Where's your other one? Just saying, you need 2 computers. Okay. Anyway, and then keep pushing. So that's why I always tell people. That's why I always tell you viewers to have 2 computers. It's the same thing with desktop. You got 2 desktop. The power supply in your desktop stopped working, and let's say the power supply in your Windows 10 computer stopped working. Okay, but you still got your Windows 11 computer up, so that eased the stress, right? Okay, fine. So now you got some time to go fix the other one. Or let's say your Windows 11 computer, the power supply stopped working. You got your Windows 10 computer. See the difference? You need 2, okay, or 3. But anyway, that's just my thoughts on the whole thing. But yeah, Windows is growing, man. So you always got to keep them. You always got to keep two computers in your home, man. Always, cause things do come up, man. Yeah, you know. See, experienced users like myself and others, we know this. That's why we give you the advice. We give you the advice for you people that are new to computers, or some of you that are kind of like, what's that word I'm looking for? Stubborn. We try to tell you to keep two computers around because things do happen. Yeah. Nope. Things do happen, man. Yeah. And when you keep the second one around for emergency purposes, okay, yeah, or you just might like the idea of using both the Windows 10 and Windows 11 operating system. It's the same for Macs. It's the same for Apple computers. You need 2 or 3 for a single person. 2 or 3 for for Linux users, it's the same thing, and for Windows users, same thing. Anyway, I'm gonna leave this video for y'all to enjoy it. Nice talking to you people again. Chris, still Star Wars, Star Trek, Work, Dark Side. Go. Peace.